I am an idiot who went too hard over the festive period, and everyone should feel sorry for me because this is a very sorry state of affairs. I took literally none of my own advice, and I apologize to you for that. To you, dear watcher, because I gave you advice and then I didn't take it myself, and that is poor, but I am human. Hey guys, it is post-Christmas Agnes, and you find me here not in a good way. I am not in a good way. I'm here to talk about Christmas regrets and ruining my own health in the name of merriment. I really feel like I've had one of those times in my life where it's like a do as I say, not as I do kind of time, because I absolutely did not take my own advice over the festive period. Boundaries, what are they? We don't know them. They're non-existent in my world. Like taking care of myself, also absolutely non-existent. It was just... Also, I should say before I get into this video too much, it's going to be a rambling one. It's going to be short, but it's also going to be quite rambling because there's just a lot. There's just been a lot going on. I have two dogs here. Do you want to see? One, I love you. She had a good Christmas. And another one. I got my little Christmas pudding here. My little Christmas pudding. Oh, mic check. Mic check. Okay. Okay, guys, here's the deal with the deal. Here's what happened to me. I feel like at the beginning of the festive period, I managed quite well. I'm so sorry. You, the watcher, are balancing on something rather precarious, and the Dodie definitely just made a wobble of it. God, this is a great start. Agnes, this is a great start for January. I started off Christmas strong, right? I did quite a lot of big walks, and although I drank quite a bit, I didn't drink that much. But I think what happened was I've essentially had 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks of hosting, partying, socializing. And that has involved drinking quite a lot of alcohol. So although I think I was okay at the beginning, I feel like my hangovers just got worse and worse. And then it's such a vicious cycle. And I mean, I am talking about this like I have an issue with alcohol. I personally don't think I do, but I think like culturally in Scotland, we definitely have an issue with alcohol. And I think within my family culture, we also have a bit of an issue with alcohol. It's just so easy that like once you're hungover, it's so easy that in order to like rally for the next social event that you have maybe that night, then you just have another drink, you know? And it's like hair of the dog. Oh my God, the camera's wobbling so much. Bungie just scratched her own ear. You can't do that, girl. You got it. No movements, okay? I've basically turned, my sofa is still in its like bed position from having people stay. So we're basically all on this big sofa bed together, which is why things are, it's wobbly. What the hell was I saying? Oh, drinking. I never want to drink again. I just want to live like a good, clean life and not get in any trouble. And hopefully I can be redeemed. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. I would say actually this is one of the best / worst things about my living situation is that like obviously we have the space and the people to like do a lot of hosting. And when our family comes together, it is typically now at our house. And it's like such a lovely thing to be that for people. I know like a lot of friends consider my home like their home away from home, and that's all really, really lovely. But it means that it's very difficult to not be involved in every single thing. Because if you live in this house, you just like, you have to pitch in. Bunty scratching again. Are we wobbling? Like a little earthquake. I don't know what that noise is. So, and I mean, if anyone's watching this who I did host over the festive period, please know this is not specific to you. It's not like any one person or one event that like tipped me over the edge, but it's just, it's like a grueling schedule. And I feel like most people who visited our house, they only came for one thing. They maybe came for our Christmas party that we had before Christmas, or the night after the Christmas party that for some reason we were still celebrating because I had a friend staying. Or they were here just for Christmas. And then they had a quiet New Year, you know? I wasn't actually here for New Year. I went to Edinburgh to a ceilidh. But it was also a very, very boozy New Year. And then we had my brother's birthday. We celebrated that on the 4th. Because George's birthday is in January, we always felt so sorry for him. Like, January birthdays can be a real afterthought. Like, you do not want to be celebrating still at that time of the year. You want to have moved into your like no drinking for January phase of your life, but we can't. We've got to keep on going until at least the 5th. So we ended up powering through for that. And so I think most people who came to visit us, they came and had a rowdy time and then they like left. Whereas I've just been here having rowdy time after rowdy time. And it has taken its toll. And it's not just the late boozy nights, but it's also the early mornings in order to like get everything done that you need to get done. Because if we've got people staying overnight, then obviously the next day you're like hosting breakfast and doing some lunches and stuff. And just so many people coming and going. And I am so done with it. I am so completely done. And also in between New Year and George's birthday, it was Andreas and I's 4th anniversary. So we went to a hotel, and that was like really nice. But again, it's just more of like, it's just more eating and drinking, at which point you so can't be bothered. So basically, I don't have any wisdom for this. I mean, I guess I maybe managed to be slightly more boundaried in some areas. Like I did go for quite a few walks over the festive period. Maybe like just after Christmas, it kind of tailed off. Yeah, and then it's been really, really snowy here. So getting out in the car to go for a walk isn't as easy. And I can walk locally with Bunty, but she needs to be on a lead quite a lot of the time because there's sheep and stuff near us. So all of that certainly made things a little bit harder. But I had some epic hangovers. And I mean, just drink less, right? That's what you might be thinking. Just drink less, Agnes. But it's that, again, it's that sense of camaraderie. It's that sense of like, okay, guys, we've got one more event. Let's just throw ourselves into it. And then you kind of work so hard to like get the house looking nice, people to come over and you like do food or whatever, that then that is how you unwind. And like you kind of treat yourself is by really overindulging in alcohol. Then you go to bed feeling terrible. I've had some horrible hangovers recently. So that is what happened. And I kind of naively, so I've got stuff planned for January, which I'm really, really excited about. I've got a big reset project planned. And naively in my head, I kind of thought that I could start doing that on like the 1st or the 2nd of January. But no. Because I had so many other things to do in between those times and people still staying with us, that it was just absolutely not. I couldn't just disappear to my room to like spend 2 days decluttering and filming my decluttering. So all of my reset stuff is starting this week, which I am super excited about. And I've got some really, really exciting stuff planned. But as of right now, your girl is rough. I didn't drink last night, but I think I still feel a bit rough from the night before last night. And there is a mountain of washing to be done. I'm not even kidding. There's such a backlog. My mum, please hold. Yeah. My mum and her partner are away in Australia for a month. And it's kind of nice when, and we've got another family member of mine staying for the rest of the month. And it's kind of nice when like the makeup of the house changes. Like it's quite refreshing when somebody goes away for a long period of time and you have someone different stay. But it certainly feels just now like we've kind of lost some hands on deck, which would have been really helpful because like the house has not recovered. It has not recovered whatsoever. And what we do is, oh my God, we just go so heavy. I would say so we've had people stay since the 20th of December. And if I counted all the individual people that have stayed at our house, I would say we were in like the 20s of people that we've hosted. And it's just so abnormal. I feel like some people, maybe their house will become like a real mess over Christmas because maybe they've got people there during the day. And then on Boxing Day, it'll kind of recover. And then maybe they'll do the same for New Year, but then on the 1st or 2nd, it'll recover. For us, it's literally just this grueling schedule. The house has never managed to recover. The house it probably won't recover for like quite a few days yet, and it will require a lot of hard work for it to recover. And in the meantime, we have one baby here and one toddler, which makes it so much harder for the house to recover. Guys, I know these are real first world problems. I'm literally complaining about this big, beautiful house that I get to live in. But I would say when we do a lot of hosting, it's kind of us at our best and our worst, you know? It's lovely that we get to do that for people. And it's really nice to be able to do that for people. And we have certainly had some lovely times. But it is so tiring. And then the recovery is so tiring. And financially, it's tiring, man. Financially, things have never been worse. So my sister and I, we are often at loggerheads around about the festive period. She puts in a huge amount of work and is she is always the planner of these things. And she likes to go really big with her plans. And I'm kind of the party pooper who's trying to just continuously rein her back in. And I'll be saying like, oh, do we really have to do it like that? And that seems excessive. Could we do less of this? Can we do less of that? You know, and I just sound like a real, like a real fun sponge. And mostly it's my cry for help because at that point I've been like way overstimulated by just too much social exposure and not enough quiet time by myself, and also not enough control over my schedule, and just feeling like my life is literally not mine to make decisions about. And often my frustration at that will come out at her, and her frustration at just be like having a toddler and still doing so much work in the house will come out at me. And so we've certainly been at loggerheads. But I think we have been able to agree, at least with this festive period, the amount of stuff we had planned, it was excessive. It was excessive. Like, yeah, we hosted too many things. So I think next year we are already talking about trying to do a very simple Christmas. We're trying to make it quite low key. There will always be a lot of numbers for sure, but we certainly don't need to be serving like, I don't know, 10 different things at Christmas dinner. That's excessive. And everybody was helping, sure, but it still means that the entire kitchen gets trashed and it takes many, many days to recover. You know, even when you've got various people bringing dishes, it still is, it's still a lot. It's still a lot. So we at least were able, oh man, yawning. I feel like I could yawn for about a year and a half. So we at least managed to agree that maybe we need to rein it back in. So that was my festive period. How was yours? Do you want to be sober forever? Do you feel like an idiot because you drank too much and you went to bed too late and you felt like rubbish and some of it was totally unnecessary? Yeah, same. I really thought I'd hold more steady than I did in the end. Okay, guys. Well, that is a wrap on this January 6th. I'm only just managing to begin to recover. I haven't told you much about what we're doing in January. You'll find out. You'll find out. Also, what did you think of my new intro? I was really, really excited. I was really excited to show you that, actually. Really excited. I got a little outro for you as well. I think you're going to enjoy it. So basically, I am an idiot who went too hard over the festive period, and everyone should feel sorry for me because this is a very sorry state of affairs. I took literally none of my own advice, and I apologize to you for that. To you, dear watcher, because I gave you advice and then I didn't take it myself, and that is poor. But I am human, and my family love to consume alcohol. So, like, literally, what is a girl to do? Okay, we're wrapping it up. Dawn, you want to say bye-bye? She'll say bye-bye. Bye-bye, the kind people who are supporting my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe if you aren't already, all of those things. And I will see you in my next video. And hopefully it will be more upbeat and like what you would expect in January. You know, hopefully by then I will have begun to reset myself and things will seem less bleak, frankly. Okay. Peace, guys. See you later. Bye.